It was a lovely day on the island of Sodor. One day, all the engines were waking up. "Oh, look at the time," said Thomas. "I'm late." "Late for what?" asked Percy. "Late to pick up the passengers. I was supposed to be there bright and early." And he puffed away. Thomas arrived at Napford Station. "You're late," said Toby. "I know, I overslept." "Well, you better get a move on," said Oliver. "You don't want to be even more late." All right, I'm going." "Did you guys hear about the new engine?" said Duck. "What new engine?" asked Toby. "It's a new engine Sir Topham Hatt brought to help around with the trucks." "I hear he's at Lower Tidmouth Station," said Oliver. "That's where I'm going," said Thomas. "Maybe I'll meet him." "Maybe," said Oliver. Suddenly the guard blew his whistle. "Oh, I have to go now. See you guys later." And he puffed away. "I also better go," said Thomas. "I don't want to be late. Goodbye now." And he puffed away. Thomas arrived at Lower Tidmouth Station, but when he got there was a strange engine that he had never seen before. "Hello," said Thomas. "Hello," said the engine. His voice was low and raspy. "Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt, "this is Diesel. He is a diesel engine." "A diesel engine?" Thomas asked curiously. "What's a diesel engine?" "A diesel engine," the Diesel began, "is an engine that doesn't run on coal. It runs on oil." "Yes," said Sir Topham Hatt, "and he will be helping around the yard, pulling trucks and shunting trucks." "Oh, well, very nice to meet you. My name is Thomas." "Well, Thomas, I'm afraid I must be off. But it was a pleasure meeting you." And Diesel rolled away. Later that day, Thomas was puffing down the track when he saw Toby derailed. "Cinders and ashes!" cried Thomas. "Toby, are you all right?" "I'm fine," said Toby. "What happened?" "It was the weirdest thing," said Toby. "I was puffing up the red bridge, and as I was going down, an engine pushed me, and I rolled down the bridge, derailing myself." "Who would do such a thing?" Thomas puffed to himself. "I don't know, Thomas," Toby said, "but you have to help me." Suddenly, the two heard a loud crash. "What was that?" exclaimed Thomas. "I have no idea," said Toby. "I'll go check it out," said Thomas, and he puffed away. "But wait, Thomas, you have to help me." But Thomas didn't hear Toby. He was already puffing down the track. As Thomas puffed out of the tunnel, he saw Edward. "Fizzling fireboxes!" exclaimed Thomas. "Edward, are you okay?" "No, Thomas, I'm not. Someone pushed me off this drawbridge while it was open." "This isn't good at all. First Toby and now you. I have to get to the bottom of this. Don't worry, Edward. I'll send someone to get the breakdown train for you, to help you and Toby. Goodbye now." And he puffed away. "Wait, what happened to Toby?" asked Edward. Thomas was puffing down the track when he saw Emily. "Thomas," she said, "thank goodness you're here. You have to help me." "What happened to you?" asked Thomas. "An engine pushed me too fast, and my wheels got caught on the bridge. Now I'm stuck here. This isn't good at all." Then there was trouble. The bridge was really old, and it couldn't stand an engine longer than 2 minutes on top of it. So suddenly, the bridge collapsed. "Bust my buffers," said Thomas. "Emily, are you all right?" "Ouch," Emily said. "That really hurt." "I'll send someone to get the breakdown train and help you." And Thomas puffed away. "Wait," she said. "Thomas, don't leave me." Who could be causing all this trouble? Thomas asked himself. Then Thomas saw Diesel and Oliver at the level crossing. Diesel was pushing Oliver into the level crossing while it was closed. "No, don't do this to me, please!" But it was too late. Diesel had pushed Oliver into the level crossing and off the rails. "That'll teach you, you stinky steamy." And Diesel oiled away. "So that's who's been doing all this. I have to find Sir Topham Hatt right away." "Thomas, you have to help me," said Oliver. "Don't worry," said Thomas. "I'll come back with the breakdown train soon, but I have to tell Sir Topham Hatt." and Thomas puffed away. Thomas was searching all over Sodor for Sir Topham Hatt, and he finally found him at Knapford Station. "Sir," Thomas began, "a bunch of engines have been in terrible accidents, and it's all Diesel's fault." "Diesel?" asked Sir Topham Hatt. "But he's one of the nicest engines I've ever met." "Well, he isn't," Thomas exclaimed. "He pushed Toby off the track, Edward off of the level crossing, made Emily crash into the Sodor suspension bridge, and it fell, and he made Toby fall off the track at the level crossing." "Oh my," said Sir Topham Hatt. "This isn't good." Then there was trouble. Diesel hadn't noticed Sir Topham Hatt and Thomas talking, and he raced backwards and crashed into Annie and Clarabelle, making them crash into the wall of Knapford Station. "Oh no, Annie, Clarabelle!" "Diesel!" Sir Topham Hatt exclaimed. "You have caused confusion and delay." "What?" said Diesel. "I didn't know you guys were here." "Diesel, I have no choice but to send you back to the mainland." "Good! Finally! This island is full of steam engines, and I hate steam engines." And he raced away. Then there was a loud crash. "I think Diesel crashed into Toby." "Don't worry, sir," said Thomas. "I'll go get the breakdown train." And he puffed away.